She perks her head up as she breaks out of talking to a noticeably smaller girl who must be her classmate, trying to listen as best she can. Sorry, who? Sorry, Hisao. I have Hanako too. Hi. She's pretty skittish. Considering the number of people around, it isn't too hard to work out why. Lily takes a moment, pause to assess the situation before turning to the other student. Once again. For the moment, just ask Moria for his advice. Kenji's busy with painting... Kenji? Oh yeah, her class is mostly for the blind. Okay, that's why he's there. Kenji's busy with painting one of the banners already. A quick nod and she bounces off, fingers carefully sliding along the wall's face for orientation. Wait, Kenji, that Kenji, yeah. Neighbor Kenji. I quickly turn about, leaning to the side to see past Hanako. Sure enough, in the corner of the room, Kenji's hunched over a sheet of cloth as he paints it. His eyes remain only inches from the brush, reminding me of how close he had to be to make out my face when I met him. Sorry about that. Our class doesn't have many students even with even partial eyesight, so they're in high demand. That's right, that's what I said. Class 3-2 was specifically for students with poor vision. Preparing for the festival must be pretty arduous for them. Need a hand? I could give you help if you needed some. Maybe Hanako could too. A chance to set her mind on something would do her good, but I doubt she has the courage to ask outright. She quickly nods in affirmation afterwards, so I'm confident I made the right move. Lily gives a notable sigh of relief. Ah, that's good. This might actually get finished before everyone goes off to dinner now. Would you be able to help the person painting the main banner? It's a big task for him to do, but nobody else can help. Kenji? Sure. She seems surprised that I know him. I can't really blame her. I take it you've met? Our rooms in the dorm are right next to each other. Hard to miss each other, really. Well, it's good to see you're getting friends so fast. No, he's not a friend. He's just a creepy feminist infiltration spy. I don't know how to say it. Friend. I wonder if that's right. Yeah, friend. I wonder if that's the right word to use for him. Hanako's silence during the proceedings reminds me of the reason I put her up to helping in the first place. We'll go help him then. He knows what needs doing, right? That's right, just ask if you have any problems. Chorusing in assent, Hanako and I begin another trek across the classroom. Kenji sits crouched on the floor, his gaze fixed on the white calico in front of him. Oh, please stand up. That's awkward. Hey, Kenji. No answer. He continues dragging his paint-soaked brush along the large, half-painted kanji that's sketched on the sheet in pencil. Kenji? There you go. Huh? What? Who is it? If this was the way he treats class members, it's no small wonder he's working on this alone. It's me, Hisao. What? It's me, Hisao, from the... Right, I know that, man. What are you doing here, though? His dismissive attitude annoys me. He must be the type to get really focused on his work, hating to be disturbed by anyone until he's done, I suppose. While we talk, the sound of Hanako's footsteps as she walks out from behind me reminds me that she's here. I was just gonna help her with the banner. Hanako and I, that is. Wait. I was just gonna help with the banner. Hello. Oh, hey, I guess that's okay. As soon as Hanako enters the equation, his demeanor takes a complete about-face. His sudden faux hospitality is slightly unsettling. Oh right, women. On second thoughts, this might not have been a great idea after all. Hanako and I grudgingly set ourselves down opposite side of cloth banner to Kenji, noting the several small paint tints on the ground around it. Clash 3-2. Noodle stall. You guys are selling noodles at the festival on Sunday? Yeah, some stalls outside or something. or something. His non-committal nature sparks a fair amount of suspicion on my behalf. The task at hand comes first, though. So how do you want to split this? We do borders while you do the text, or do you want to switch and do the borders? Text is mine, you do borders. Whoa, angry much. He has surprisingly strong feelings on the topic. As I reach over to grab a brush, I notice Hanako's already debating between colors to use. By the time I put the brush to cloth, she's already started on a delicate pattern. Looks like my idea of taking her mind off everyone around her worked. Yeah, okay. With a dark blue stroke, the three of us silently get to work. Not before Kenji takes advantage of Hanako's working to lean towards me and whisper conspiratorially. Though. Okay, man, why are you here? Hanako just wanted some help to find Lily, that's all. He apparently disapproves of my motivations. I get it. It looks like I misjudged you. You're infiltrating them, aren't you? Going deep undercover? Yeah. Of course. I should have guessed. Letting the truth slip by him would probably be better than outright lying or annoying him in any case. Is that why you're here? Obviously. It sucks, but there's no better way to get intel than going in yourself. We've got to stick together, man. This is harsh school. A harsh world. Yes, very harsh. He misses my true meaning as he leans back, satisfied. I'm sympathetic to his cause. Wait, satisfied I'm sympathetic to his cause. I better get down to work. Finished. Looks like I am too. Good job. The two of us connect up the lines of our patterns, mine being as close as a copy as I could manage of hers. With a grunt, I lever myself up from the floor and look around. Aside from Hanako and myself, there's only Kenji left finishing off a sign, as well as Lily and a couple of students talking amongst themselves in the classroom. Looking at my watch, it's no surprise. It's getting pretty late. It's pretty late. For me, too. Did I skip something? No. Need a hand? I offer a hand to Hanako, which she uses to get herself up. As she does, I can't help but glance at her wrist. If her scars extend even to there, just how much of her body was burned. Don't stare, she's gonna catch you. I feel a pang of guilt about it, however, as she quickly covers her wrist. Yep, she caught you. Quickly covers her wrist with her other hand. Looks good, doesn't it? She looks surprised for a moment before noticing that I mean the banner. It does, I guess. Her smile shows that she feels a slight sense of pride in the result, just as I do. With the floor significantly neater for the decorations being placed on desks and shelves, it's much easier to get to Lily as we cross the room. We finished the banner. I guess that's all that needs to be done. Lily gives an appreciative nod. Thank you, Hisao, Hanako. If there's any way I can thank you, ? It's fine, beats sitting in my room studying at any rate. I don't mind either. She nods, before suddenly remembering one last person. Oh, is Kenji still here? Just as I open my mouth, Kenji gives the answer from the other side of the room. Yeah, just finished. He carefully slides his sign onto an empty section of the shelf to dry before quickly walking past us and out the door. See ya, man. Bye. The remaining two students say their goodbyes to Lily before taking their cue to leave as well, leaving only the three of us. Why do you two look so scared? What's going on? Well, I guess that's everyone. I hope we don't have to do anything like that again. Working past school time? Indeed. The class's plans this year were ambitious, maybe too ambitious. The stall looks nice though. She's right, it shows that a lot of work has gone into them. My, I'm sure a lot of us would be glad to hear that. At least now there's not much work to do until the festival itself. It's getting pretty late, should we go? That's probably a good idea. Are you going back to the dorms as well, Hisao? Yeah, I guess I'll tag along. the nighttime lighting really makes the gardens look quite different. Compared to the usual look of lush greenery, things are much more calm. It's kind of ironic because previously it said green stuff was supposed to emanate calm moods and behavior. But once the green goes away, then it's calm. Kind of strange. Being that it's so late, the lack of students around probably helps. The odd one or two can be scurrying to and from the dorms trying to eke the most out of their approaching curfews, but no more. All that can be heard is our footsteps, in addition to Lily's cane regularly, gently tapping the ground in front of her. It's nice to finally be able to relax a bit after the mad rush during school. Without even noticing it, I let out a small yawn. That wasn't really a small yawn, but oh well. Tired? Yes, of course I am. I'm always tired. Yeah, still getting used to the flow of things, I guess. The thing with Shizune took me off guard, though. I grit my teeth a little at the candid mention of their rather public spat. That said, I do want to sort out what in the world was behind it. About that. I'm sorry about it being so public. Shizune and I go back some ways. Her voice seems slightly irritated as she remembers Shizune, obviously unwilling to discuss it any further. I glanced to Hanako for her views on this, but her expression is unsurprisingly evasive and difficult to read. Either way, I guess her apologizing for it is something, even if my curiosity goes unanswered. I'll be glad once the festival is over in any case. Sorry, I just had to check at the time. The change of topics welcome, clearing the thickening air quickly. I can imagine. My old school festivals were a lot more low-key than this. Yamaku stresses the idea of a school community, so the staff likes to make our festivals and such special occasions. What? And yet the students are the ones who do the work. What an unfair world. Hanako and Lily both chuckle in agreement, savoring the fact that none of the staff are around to hear our grumbling. I suppose coming from a strict all-girls school helped me a bit with Yamaku. Compared to there, Yamaku is much more relaxed. That'd go away towards explaining her well-bred speech and behavior in any case. As we come up to the dormitories, it eventually comes time to leave for our respective rooms. See you, Lily, Hanako. The two give polite nods before setting off to the women's dorms just next to the guys. Has Rin made any progress since the last time I helped her? Doesn't look like it. As is to be expected of such an arrangement, there is a staff member casually patrolling around outside to prevent any nighttime shenanigans. Walking past him, I quickly stretch my arms and rub my neck, both quite sore after having worked on the floor for so long, before walking to my room. Kanji, please don't be outside. I'd like to just get some rest. It feels good to actually have direction, though. After so long in the hospital, the everyday facts of studying, homework, and teachers seems almost a blessing. I guess if things continue like this, my time at Yamaku might turn out okay. Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. I made a promise, and I'm going to keep it. Besides, Emmy is bound to rat on me if I don't show up. But it's not all that bad. Good night, Hisao. With your heart that is bandaged. Slowly wake up. I accidentally hit the right click, but I'm holding it down, and there it goes. My morning alarm goes off, and I flail about uselessly for a while until I remember that I decided to give morning runs another shot. I'm gonna save, actually. Now that I think about it. Save. Create new save state. Rin with a paintbrush in her mouth. When she said she used her feet, oh well. Did I read this? My morning alarm goes off and I flail about uselessly for a while until I remember that I decided to give morning runs another shot. I don't know if this was my greatest idea, but I'm determined to keep going. This is about my health, after all. Sure, things haven't been great lately for me, but that hasn't made existence so intolerable. that I'm not going to try everything I can to stay healthy. Besides, it's all about asserting some kind of control over this thing, right? If I can manage that, well, I can manage anything. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Once again, it would appear that I'm not alone in my run. Emmy has apparently been here for some time. It looks like she's already worked up a good sweat. Just when the hell does she come down here anyway? Oh, it's you. I'm surprised to see you again. Why's that? Well, not many people actually manage to come back for a second try. She frowned, seemingly annoyed by a passing thought. Like the rest of the track team, for instance. Still, it was only supposed to be on a volunteer basis, so it's not that big of a shock. And I guess it's pretty early in the morning. A shrug, and suddenly it disappears that she'd forgotten what she was talking about. Ugh. I'm gonna save and stop. I'm tired. Exercise. I'm gonna override it. Thank you. And good night.